All kids out of the pool for Adult Swim. All kids out.
Welcome back, everyone. It's episode 16 of the Sitting by the Fire podcast. Woo! With your usual host, me, PIZZARATGAMING, the Spice 434, and with surprise returning guest, CGTX.
Ooh, CG! He's back!
Let's go! I'm so excited.
Guys, I loved the first episode he was on, am I right, guys?
Am I right?
It's fantastic.
So
you should go back and watch it, and then every
Such a
other
fun
one.
time.
Yeah, it was
Such a fun
episode...
time of me at Pizza Rat and Roman. All of us were there talking to CGTX.
You sound a little salty there, Spike.
Well,
You know, speaking of going back and watching episodes,
Mhm.
for anybody who doesn't know, we're now on Spotify.com.
Wow.
what?
You can find us and watch episode 1.
Wow,
Pretty big news.
we did it.
Wow.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but you're also on YouTube, correct?
We are on
Yes.
YouTube.
All episodes
Check 'em
on
out there.
YouTube. We're catching up on Spotify now that we're in Spotify.
Our total
I would
podcast
personally
today.
recommend watching the one that I was in, just because his flawless face. It's something pretty
How
to
could you
look
say
at.
no? How
Yeah,
could you say no?
Exactly.
Episode 8 was a
CG.
banger.
It was. CG, what have you been up to since the last time you were on?
Well, a lot of work. I am getting ready to go to TwitchCon, so if you're going there, hit me up. We
Oh,
should
yeah.
hang out. But because of that, that means that my job has been making vague threats of like, well, if you don't get someone who can replace your stuff, we might not be able to let you go. So recently, all I've been doing is working on getting all of my work done and just out of my way for October.
Yeah.
So
If you don't mind me asking,
Dude.
what kind of work do you do?
stupid work. I work at a, I don't know how to
Place.
describe it. So I work as a supervisor at a call center, quote unquote. However, I do a secondary job with the legal department, is like in regards to claims and stuff. So my plate is always full when I'm at work. So
So would you say that you're a lot like Phoenix Wright, in a way?
Well, hold on. On
Mhm.
legal stuff, that reminds me of my favorite little guy, Saul
Oh
Goodman.
my
Oh my
god.
fucking god. Alright, we're moving on. First topic, Twitch. It's
Peace
killing
out.
it. Twitch, it's doing a dive bomb again, like always. Removing host mode.
Wah, wah.
mhm.
Favorite little
Reported
company.
by my favorite, Zach Bussy.
Okay.
Glad
Is
you
that-
ended on that.
Why is that?
Context.
Why? No, that's who reported on it. Look at his name. Bussey. Bussy.
Okay, why don't you tell us about it?
So-
Jakku!
Get the fuck out. So, host mode, if you don't know, is a way that a lot of streamers can really support their friends or related content creators that they decide to say, hey, I want to host them. Whenever I'm not live, but they're live, they're going to show it showing off, right? Twitch said, hey, we're not going to do this anymore. It's coming to an end October 3rd, and Twitch is giving some kind of dodgy reasons to it. It's another move from Twitch that no one really enjoys or really likes or is really even excited for. It seems it's the thing that they're doing, really just against the will of the whole platform. But that's just Twitch, really.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twitch is not the most lovable company.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but all hosting did was put you up on their screen if someone were to say, look you up instead.
Yeah, or
Correct.
Kind of
yeah.
when you're offline, if somebody were to ever go to your channel, their
Mhm.
videos would be playing instead
Okay.
of like your old recordings or whatever.
So here's my thing. How often did people actually go to people's streams that are offline?
Well, sometimes too, when you're on the Twitch homepage, it'll say like CGTX is watching blah blah blah, and then people would be like, "Oh, I wonder who they are."
Well,
if
they
that's what
removed
they're
the friends
watching.
thing, right? So
yeah,
that's
Friends is
not
also removed.
applicable
Oh.
anymore.
Yeah, Friends got moved a few months ago. I remember that was not a big deal, but still kind of just weird. You know what's weird is
Yeah.
Twitch still has like whispers, which no one uses.
I use
Yeah.
it.
Well,
I've never
on.
used. No, I have used it a few times.
Amaranth, Amaranth is gonna respond to my whispers in no time.
Oh,
Oh no.
buddy.
Buddy.
She's gonna
I
get
think
back
I'm-
to me, guys.
So essentially, what's going
One of
on
these
is
days.
yeah, hosting and then odd hosting is going to be removed for suggested channels. So if you go to the bottom of someone's page, it'll show them like your host, whoever you want hosting. But then instead it's going to give suggested channels, and this is supposed to build like I guess synergy and communities you're a part of, and like spread community essentially or help grow. I don't really know. I know Twitch has pulled some shit that's been really weird. I know that we're gonna pay to have you like being shown off on platforms a while ago. I don't know if you remember. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Yeah.
Wait, is that the thing where like they said that you could stream on other platforms if you were on Twitch but not at the same time?
No, there was another thing
I
a
did
while
get rid
ago.
of that though.
They did stop doing that, but
No,
Twitch
they
a while
started
ago.
doing that.
Or they started.
If you were like, if you had like a contract with Twitch,
If you're a partner,
like, you know,
you can
people-
multi-stream
yeah.
or some of that.
But
They
not-
just changed it.
not at the same time though, which is
Yeah, you
weird.
can. Now
That's
you
what
can.
I get all my info from one source, so it might have changed. This is like from
God. No, but there used to be a feature of Twitch where it would be like a viewer of yours could pay X amount of dollars to like basically show you off to a certain amount of people on like a recommended page or something like that. I don't know if the feature ever took off. I remember just hearing about it was in beta or something like that, and some people would see it, but not a lot of people. And I think it's basically been dropped since then. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like Twitch is like constantly face planting or just doing whatever it can to fuck up, and
Yeah.
it hasn't really been helping the platform too
mean,
much.
Listen, hosting kind of a useless feature unless you're a big streamer,
That's what I was thinking as well.
which is like 20 people. But like, I don't see why they removed it or had it there in the first place. Maybe to like see where your favorite streamer is going, but like, I feel like all that's gonna cause is like maybe 2% of viewers to stay in that new streamer's chat, and then they're just like adding you in the chat, which is just not helping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I doesn't like. I guess I don't get the feature. I get why it's still there. Like you can still be like, oh, my friends are live, watch them. You know, if you're a bit of a bigger streamer with maybe someone who isn't as big as you, kind of share the community. But I mean, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's nice to have, and then Twitch is basically just like, we're gonna gut it, get rid of it.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it, Chief.
I don't see the point of removing it. Realistically, I don't see what would be the reason for it, which I think is why most people are upset about it. Because it kind of feels like getting rid of a problem that doesn't exist
Mm-hmm.
at this point. Like, what would be the reason at that point? Just to get rid of it, I guess.
They basically their reasoning is that like, you're able to get better like audience spread, or your audience can maybe find a new audience because like you're getting recommended who someone has like similar content. But I don't know, like when you're hosting someone, you choose that person you want to host because you know them. I don't know.
It's an easy way of pointing people out towards people that I think deserve recognition. To whereas if we leave it up to Twitch, they're not known for discoverability at all. Like,
No, it is very hard to discover new people on Twitch.
yeah, everyone says whenever you start Twitch, you don't grow on Twitch, you grow everywhere
Right,
else, and then
yeah.
people come to Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else,
That's how
like
it's been.
YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, my Parlor, all of them just tunnel into Twitch.
What was that last one again? I'm sorry.
Nice.
Oh, Twitter.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, I feel like all those, and then they funnel into Twitch, but like, I feel like there's more money in like YouTube. I can see why you would want TikTok to be to go that into Twitch, but that usually doesn't work.
Yeah.
You know what's
Like,
oh sorry.
yeah. I was done.
Oh sorry. What's crazy is I don't know if you guys get a lot of lives when you go through TikTok, but some of those gaming lives, like even some of like the lower not even want to say like lower budget ones, but like some even like the smaller ones can get some big view. Like they pull views.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. TikTok is just being used way more than Twitch, but
Mhm.
like, also you have to have at least 1,000 followers to stream on TikTok. I'm pretty sure they might have changed that. And you get basically no money unless they are giving you roses or like, but rocket ships
The equivalent
I
of
don't know.
bits, I assume, right?
and like maybe there's like 5% at most TikTok live streams are okay, pretty good. The other like 95% are like guys who are like clicking the space bar. And it's like me saying Pizza Hut
Oh my
100,000 times until they give me a free pizza.
Yeah, or they have like a giant whiteboard in the back, and they're like, "Oh, so far, love, yeah, thanks. I'll write your name on here." Like, why? Like,
It like a lot of them are really weird, or it's just lives from celebrities remind me a lot of like TikTok lives because it's just them talking to their phone or like looking at other things. It's just really awkward.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's more Instagram live, isn't it?
That's yeah, but that's also like I don't know. I feel I've seen a couple TikTok lives where they'll be like they'll read chat and they'll be like, yeah, dude, that's true, bro. That's true. Yeah. Oh, thanks, bro. Yeah, I do like that. Oh yeah. Like it's just
There's no chats on there's no chats being typed in.
yeah, dude,
Blank
that's pretty
screen.
funny. Types in their own chat, and they're like, "Yeah, dude, you bring up a good point."
But yeah,
Oh
I feel
my
like
god.
TikTok is basically the only way to grow at this point on
Oh yeah.
Twitch. Hosting, I feel like might have been pushing people towards it, but I don't really know. But
But,
I
like,
do have to say,
for you to get viewers from hosting, you still like need to be discovered.
yeah,
I think the reason, like, I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, Roman Pizza Rat, but like you got a lot of your followers, maybe most of them from playing DVD, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
100%. A lot of
Yeah.
it was like playing with people, and then they stop and be like, "Hey, man, I was the Jane, or I was the Dwight, or whatever," and they're like, "GG's,"
Yeah.
or "I was the killer, GG's," and
Or they come in and say a racial slur.
not
I
as
don't think
much.
I've had that one. They'll usually stick to they'll usually come in and like drop an insult, and then the racial. I'm kidding.
No.
no,
Aw.
that's
I will-
true. That's true.
I was gonna say out of all the interactions that I've had with people that I've played, it's mostly been positive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, we're also playing DBD, and everybody who plays
Wow.
DBD hates themselves.
Yeah.
just a little
Wow.
bit.
Now Valorant players, holy shit. Dude, you know
what's- that's a whole new
Holy
breed.
God.
Bro,
Dude, what's wild
if
is
you have a TTV in your name whilst playing Valorant and you're a woman, you're either going to get $1 million or a fucking SWAT team to your house.
It's nuts.
And there's no in between.
you know what's weird
Which is funny too. I've had a lot of good interactions on Valorant too.
Mhm.
I feel like I have a
He's
lot of
actually just a likable guy.
I have a lot of good
Oh,
ones when I'm
yeah.
online, but then when I'm offline I get insulted in chat a lot. I had one guy
Oh,
be
no.
a fucking asshole to me, and I was like, "What did I do wrong?" He's like, "Dude, you're so bad," and then he bottom fragged. And then at the end, I was like, "I'm gonna be the bigger guy." I said GG's. And the other person, another person on the other team was like, "You're awful at this game, TOEFARLOVE." And I was like, "God damn it!"
Because you have TTV in your name.
Oh my God! They're just like, okay, well, if he's giving him peace, this other guy is gonna make sure that you're having a shit time as possible.
And it was awful because
Yeah.
he did better than me, so I couldn't talk shit.
Oh, I love that. I love when like one of your teammates is like calling the other one terrible, and like
Ugh.
he's above him, but you're above the guy who's insulting the guy. Sure. So you could just gonna make fun of all of them.
You know what drives me nuts about Valorant? People love to talk shit, but the first one to talk shit usually ends up bottom fragging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like-
Or top fragging. There's no in between.
No,
Yeah,
they're usually
it's bottom though. Like,
yeah.
if they start talking mad shit, you can guarantee they're gonna be the last one on your team and the enemy team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always bad.
Is there a character you see where they inslock and you're like, "Wow, this person's probably gonna be toxic"?
Yeah.
Okay. Like
That's
Chamber, Killjoy, Raze. Those three.
I was gonna say, what's the name? Reyna. Whenever I see
Yep.
a Reyna play,
Jet,
I feel like Reyna's are
And
more
Chamber.
quiet.
no,
Chamber, most definitely.
Breach.
I don't see a lot of breach
Uh,
players. I don't know.
Listen, if I hear an insta lock Killjoy who's a male, I know he's the worst fucking human being on the planet.
oh no. Man, I've had a lot of bad experience with Jets, man. Jets always press my buttons, and I'm just like, please shut up. Just
Yeah.
stop talking. Use your dash to get out of my fucking voice chat, please. I hate
I don't
them.
know. I haven't had that many bad experiences with Jets. It's usually like Rays and non-duelists, because then they're just pissed off at the duelists, and like the duelist is either like also being an asshole, or they're just sitting there quietly like crying at their monitor, just like I just wanted to play Phoenix.
To me, it's always the duelists that give me shit, and I'm just like, okay, but you're the one going in with no information, no backup, and then you're just like, where were you? The team isn't near you. You dashed
Yeah.
both times to
You're not
get in
the
front of
fucking-
everyone.
You're not the main character. You're not the Red Power Ranger. Not all your
Exactly.
boys are gonna be behind you.
You're not
It's
the
like-
Red Power Ranger.
You neon dashed behind the
You're
enemy
green.
while we're still setting up. I don't
You're
get
You're the green fucking Power Ranger. Get behind me.
it.
Holy
I'm the Red Power Ranger, bitch.
Oh Jesus.
I did want to talk about something in regards to Twitch, other than that hosting
hosting.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This September, the way that they changed the subs, I don't see why they would do it that way.
What do you mean?
It's
So,
like
last
30%
year-
off, isn't it?
It's 30% off for a resub for yourself. Last
Oh.
year, you could get a flat discount for gifted subs. So you could gift it at 30% of whatever the cost is. And it's like, okay, yeah, I can see how one would want to, I guess, make sure that... No, I just don't see it. I don't see what the point is. Because even if you're going around gifting like 20 gifted subs at a discount, that's still 20 people probably wouldn't have given anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see the point in slashing the pricing for the gifted subs.
I don't know. I don't. As a person who never goes on Twitch,
Hmm.
I have no clue.
Fair enough.
You never go on Twitch?
I used to go on Twitch a wee bit, just a little bit, and then Ludwig switched to YouTube, and I went, "Fuck that shit."
Uh,
I don't think I know what Ludwig is.
He was
Speaking of Ludwig, ordered 2 of his hoodies, still haven't arrived.
Isn't that the
Ludwig!
owl from Harry Potter?
Wait, you ordered what? Whose hoodies?
Sitting by the fire pot.
That's what I thought. Okay, good
Oh.
choice. Good choice.
No, I
see.
ordered 2 of them like 1 or 2 weeks ago. Still isn't here. Bloody lead bud. Come on.
Here,
I'm
we'll get,
waiting.
him, we'll get him on next episode, Spicy. Don't worry.
I need to have some words with your manager.
Oh Jesus. We can kind of talk about Nintendo. There was a Nintendo Direct not too long ago. What do you guys know about it? Anything you're excited for?
Breath of the Wild 2 and 8 farming RPGs. Woo!
Oh, it's
8.
true.
Interesting.
Yeah, there was a like a lot of RPGs. It was super dense. And then they were like, oh yeah, Pikmin 4 is coming out soon, and New Legend of Zelda game also in May.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's exciting.
And they
Yeah.
banned it from the UK and called the new Breath of the Wild game Tears of the Kingdom.
Interesting.
that's
We got
And Link's
And I'll-
gone. It's Queen Liz.
oh,
all the N64 games.
Oh no.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
GoldenEye online play.
Yeah,
Interesting.
GoldenEye 007, Mario Party, Pokemon Stadium.
You know,
Yeah.
all of those like ancient
Waiting
nerds
for
are gonna
Smash
come out and be
Bros.
like, "I'm ready to shit on all you kids with the gold gun."
So- What was it? I remember one time I went to a game, like a big plaza area. There was this one guy who had a gaming store, and I was like buying some things from him. He's like, "Yeah, you can leave up online. My name's the Golden Gun. It's like the Golden Gun from GoldenEye." And I was like, "Thanks, dude. I know." He was nice, but it was really weird.
Yeah,
and I was
dude.
like, I was like,
Mario from, Mario.
"Yeah, my name is.
Oh,
I have this DK tie. It stands for Donkey Kong from Donkey Kong. You may have heard of it. And I was like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
man.
Golden Gun, like
King.
it's Golden Gun, like from GoldenEye. Also, you want to hear about who I think killed Princess Diana?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
we got
Aren't they coming out with all the Mario parties?
So
That'd be
basically,
sick.
1, 2, and
I
3 are
want
coming
them-
on the N64 expansion.
Mhm.
I don't know about the GameCube ones. But yeah,
I
expansions.
heard
in
there's a
the
new
N64.
Pokemon Stadium.
What I want them
No.
to do.
Yeah.
They're just coming to
It's-
N64.
Well, it's the old. Yeah, it's the N64
Ooh.
Pokemon.
Ooh,
Pokemon
I want to
Stadium.
play that. I want to play that.
It
So
looks good.
they're like it's like
Balls?
yeah, mostly for the mini games, pretty much.
Yeah.
We got
I want them. I want them to add Smash Bros and add good netcode.
oh, buddy.
Ooh.
If you have
why
if-
can't
if you have-
Nintendo just do that?
if you have Nintendo Switch Sports, you'll get a free golf mode.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And then
Oh.
I gotta play it right now.
Mario Strikers.
Oh, Bayonetta 3 news. It's coming. They basically dropped a new trailer.
Yeah.
It's coming out pretty soon, actually, on October 28th.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
It'll be the first Bayonetta game I play.
Yep, you can get one on PC. 2, I think you can only get on Switch and Wii U right now.
Mhm.
So you'll try those out.
Oh,
We got a remake
Also-
of the Wii Kirby game.
Oh, there's a Battle Network collection coming out.
Yeah, I think it got announced a few months ago.
I'm excited for that.
Alright,
Holy
guys.
shit!
you can skip 30 minutes to see the end of the Nintendo Direct talk.
Mm.
Oh,
Let's
there's-
see.
The Pikmin 4, like the way they showed it was fucked up because right before they showed a mobile game.
Oh yeah, he was like,
Oh, yeah.
it's by the people who made Pokemon Go, and he's like, it's a Pikmin mobile game. We can walk around with them, and I was like, wow, I do not care. And then they're like,
Yeah. and,
by the way,
like, they
Pikmin 4 is
built-
coming out.
Yeah, they built it up to be like what you've always wanted from the Pikmin series. Pikmin on
Oh.
mobile.
I'd
And
be pissed.
Pikmin 4 is coming out.
And 4.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, another Fatal Frame.
No,
Match
it's
the Lunar
actually-
Eclipse.
It's actually fun fact. I think it's the 4th game in the series that was never
Mhm.
released in the US or out of Japan, I believe. Yeah, it was on 2008. It was on the Wii. Never made its way out of the Japan. So yeah,
I see.
really cool.
Oh, look, you can play Power Washing Simulator on the Wii.
What?
What?
Oh,
No.
did that?
On the Wii?
It's to be announced, or not the Wii, the
Switch?
seems,
Switch.
seems a little late for that.
Uh,
A little bit.
Those kids,
Guys.
their parents still won't buy them a Switch. Yes, finally. Another game.
It's been 10 years.
Power switching
Finally.
for me.
And your time has come.
Hey,
So-
buddy, if you're power switching on the Wii, you might as well just go buy a power washing because
Power washing
And you get-
simulator.
then you can make some money, man.
2022.
so one of the announcements was a new Fire Emblem game, and this is the protagonist.
Yes.
And I hate it because
Oh,
someone said he
yeah,
looks like a
it's
VTuber.
He does.
They do.
Someone photoshopped
so
him out of
much look
context.
Like a VTuber.
Someone photoshopped it out of context, and I'm like, oh fuck, it does.
It
even
absolutely
doing,
does.
He's even doing a VTuber face. Like that's the face they always make.
It is the face.
I
that was
hate
made.
the hair. I hate it. with a
Yeah.
passion.
Oh my god. The
It's so ugly.
uneven, like the sharp, like left side of the middle cut, and then like the smooth right side.
I just hate the coloring. I hate that it's like
Yeah.
this looks like something I'd make like as an OC when I was 12.
Exactly. It
No,
just
no,
looks like
no.
a child painted it.
Guys, it's sick. It has the Nintendo Switch colors.
Shut up.
And then that one random like red strand.
Yeah, on
There's a blue one too.
No. There's a little bit of red further from that other red.
Oh yeah, I see that.
It annoys me so much.
was
Like so much.
this is like the second Fire Emblem design I really hated. It was the from Three House. If you ever played it, the protagonist of that one also looks stupid. The male version at least looks fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But I'm
And
not crazy
other
about this.
people, all the people who are listening who can't see the picture that we're looking at off the podcast stream, fuck you.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh Jesus.
Look up-
Should have been a guest.
Look up Fire Emblem protagonist. You'll see. it.
Yeah, you'll find him in no time.
Do
your research.
Oh, stop. Don't, you can't say that, bro.
One of them's gonna be there.
I mean, that's kind of it. It was a pretty sweet direct, and I think Sony had one out the day after, and I'm gonna be honest, I just didn't care. I saw that they did a Tekken 8 announcement, and I was like, all right, that's all I needed to see.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for it.
I
Yeah, it
didn't
looked really
realize
good.
people still played Tekken.
I fucking love
the
Tekken.
fuck.
Now, when they announce a new, what is it?
You say
The
some
name
shit like
always
Virtual
throws me
Fighter.
off.
You say
No,
some
it's,
shit I hate.
Dead
or Alive?
Yes, Dead or Alive.
You fucking bitch. You would like Dead or
I thought
Alive.
Fantastic.
It's
I thought you were
not.
about to say some shit
It's
like
not.
Ultra Fight Da Kenyatta 2.
Bro, it's so good.
Dude,
Like, in Tekken, you can get stun locked and just stay in the air until you're dead.
Well,
In
not
Dead or
unless,
Alive,
not unless you're a gamer like me.
uh-huh.
well, look.
When
well,
I'm
the
still
only,
like-
Dead or
in the
Alive, there's a
air.
counter to everything. So there's always a chance of turning something around.
the only thing I like about Dead or Alive, genuinely, is some of the
Is the
map
name.
design. Is some of the maps. I think some of
Oh,
them
the
are
maps are
really
great.
cool. Like, there's a one, I think, in 5 where it's like a pirate ship under, like, in a cave. That was pretty cool.
The fighting in Dead or Alive is fantastic. It's just a lot of fun. It flows, unlike most other games that I feel like you just like, okay, I'm gonna get stun locked in this corner, and they're going, and they're going. When am I gonna get a turn? He's still smacking me in the face.
See,
Alright,
this sounds like you have some repressed. It sounds like you were the younger brother, and like
yeah,
the
yeah,
PS1
and you're like
days,
playing
and your older was
Smash
beating your
Bros,
ass.
and like you're
No,
playing Smash
it's
Bros.
worse. It was
and your older-
online.
Oh,
Your older brother main Jigglypuff, and he's just like hitting you up in the air over and over again.
Basically, except it was online strangers, and they have no remorse. They'll keep doing it.
Oh,
Oh
see,
my
I'm
God.
the
They're
same way.
Get
I'll,
fucked, nerd.
oh, see,
Hey,
I'm the
listen,
same
listen.
way. I would beat someone's ass repeatedly if I knew they're worse than me.
Yep.
Actually, CG, we have something to tell you. All those years ago, Roman was kicking your ass in all those fighting games.
See, I would believe that, but I don't think Roman's very skilled in much.
What the
Aw.
fuck? I'm good at that.
Face,
Tekken's like the
face.
only thing I'm good at. That's my only skill, please.
Yeah, no, CG, I have the
Please,
exact
CG, I
same
need this.
experience. I have the exact same experience whilst playing Guilty Gear Strive, except it's got good music, so I'm okay with it.
I'm
Look,
just like, at least in Dead or Alive, I could learn all the counters and make sure that I was, at the very least, not going to be stuck in a loop forever.
what was it? I will say Dead
No
or
fucking
Alive.
way you're saying counters when Tekken has 500 moves for every single character.
Was
And
it?
then there's 500 more moves if you press the A and B button at the same time.
For DOA, the thing I like about it is it has like, it says they're like satisfying weighty hits sometimes if you get certain moves off. They sound super like weighty. That's the one they'll give it.
I really like, the map design's cool. I like the characters. It's very anime, that's why I like it.
No,
Alright,
of course.
I have
they
a
will.
question for any fighting game. Pizza Rat, do you play fighting games at all or watch any?
Not really.
Which fighting game do you think is the most fun to watch competitively?
What the fuck?
Smash is really interesting.
I
Like-
I don't like Smash. Like watching it at least.
Melee?
I feel like
Fun to watch. I love watching Melee. Cause like the shit they do is so hype. Maybe it's just cause
Yeah.
like I'm a Smash person. I play Smash, not Melee, but I can get an idea of what's happening. But like when I see like I don't know Tekken champions, I don't know what I said. And like any like fighting game thing that I don't play a lot personally, I'm like, damn, yeah, that looks cool, but I don't know like if that's I don't know if like them countering that then like them grabbing them is sick because I don't know like the inputs.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of why I said Smash, is because I know the characters. I don't know like MK characters. I know like maybe the 3 most popular ones, and then I don't
Yeah.
know anything from Tekken or
No,
Street Fighter.
One thing
I
I
think-
love about watching Tekken competitively is like every single time you watch them, they're like doing their super fast like back and forths, and it just looks like they're playing with each other.
Yeah, it's true actually.
Something I
so
never
don't-
like when it comes to fighting games like that. I never understood why there are some characters who are just busted compared to others, to where it's like, okay, this person's gonna bust out this guy because this is the guy to use.
I mean,
Like,
most of the time isn't it DLC characters? that are
Lot,
busted?
yeah,
Yeah,
lots of
yeah.
times they'll bust out a DLC and they'll be really good. They'll take over, and then
Yeah,
they'll
and then
eventually after
they'll-
a bit of time they'll be like, okay, time to
Yeah, after you have to buy them to be good, then they nerf them.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Uh,
never
Fucked up.
liked that.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it happen a lot. Like, the Dragon Ball fighting game, I know had like so much like DLC that just broke the game. Like, and there's 20
Ooh.
DLC, and now I don't know if they fixed it, but I remember like Android 21, I think, lab coat was like busted.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ooh.
I don't
Like,
know.
Leroy Tekken 7 when he first came out.
I
Yeah.
like Leroy Jenkins.
Pizza Rat.
All right, Overwatch. Let's get into it. So
Okay.
Actually-
What's going on with Blizzard?
today it was announced that October 4th, Overwatch 2 is coming out. That wasn't announced today, but it was announced that apparently Overwatch is just fucking done. It's getting nuked. They're cutting it, you know.
Fuck
Well,
that.
I want my money
Okay.
back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a lot
So-
of cosmetics. What are they doing with those?
Those are moving over. I did talk to
Count.
someone. I talked to LPN to double check some of this stuff, and everything you have, as long as you log in, you should be getting your stuff back. But still, it's fucking wild. They're basically just going, all right, Overwatch 1, done.
So they're gonna have all the
Okay.
original Overwatch characters in Overwatch 2.
Yes.
Okay, listen.
Why
I
you
know all the shit that was being said about Blizzard. I like. They made Overwatch was my favorite game for 5 years, maybe. I loved Overwatch, but like, I was so excited for Overwatch 2, but like, they didn't add any more shit.
No, they
They
have
haven't-
added stuff. They have added stuff.
I played the same game for 5 years. They didn't change it for the last 2. They've made one new skin for every single season.
Yeah.
And you're telling me that I waited 2 years for like one new character, 2 character reworks, 3 maps, and like a single player mode?
So there is actually, I think, 3 characters as of now. I don't know how many new ones.
Yeah.
So I talked to him,
Not enough for
LPN.
a whole new game.
Yeah, I talked to him. It is free. That is the thing. It is free to
Yeah.
play.
What?
But it's free to play.
Huh?
It's free.
Yeah.
It's a battle pass, bro.
Yeah.
Shit, never mind. I love Blizzard.
Oh, okay, wait. Spicy, maybe don't say that so loud, buddy. Still, it is interesting that they're essentially because after this Overwatch, because Overwatch 1 is going to shut down completely October 2nd, and then after that the 3rd, no Overwatch, and then the 4th they're back to Overwatch again with the sequel, which is I don't know, it's cool.
So I have a question. Are they moving all of the skins and stuff over
Yes.
to where you can buy them over on the new Overwatch 2?
So I think you're just going to be able to get them, like if you have skins, I think if I'm not mistaken, you just get them back.
No. So what I'm saying is that there's Halloween events for current Overwatch.
Uh-huh.
So if I wanted something from that event, is it just gone now, or are they gonna do?
Wait,
So like, in the past 5 years, they've had a bunch of different Halloween skins.
right.
And let's say I
No.
missed them.
So every single Halloween, even for Overwatch 1, all the Halloween skins come back. Not just the new ones, like every single one. The old Halloween skins cost 1,000 gold, and then the new ones cost 3,000.
No. What I'm saying is, are they moving all of the cosmetics? Is it still gonna be the
So
same
over to the
gold
store.
system?
Yeah.
To the
yeah,
new one.
Yeah, I don't think anything's changed there.
Not the ones you've bought. He's saying, can you buy them still on the new
Yeah,
game?
yeah. It'd be weird if they didn't do
So
that.
yeah, I'm
but
pretty sure they're gonna move them over, and then they're gonna be adding new stuff kind of as we go on.
Okay.
So I don't know. I talked to
Interesting.
him. The game, like I think it seems more like a 1.5 rather than like a full 2. Like, I don't know.
Hmm.
There are some changes, like there's new maps, there's some new characters, but like it just feels like a really big expansion.
Yeah.
And I do wonder if Blizzard at some point was gonna be like, yeah, this new game you gotta pay for it, and then they realize like, There's not enough stuff here.
Yeah,
No.
I think if they kept like the same Overwatch $20, because at first Overwatch was 60, right? Then they like dropped it to 40, then 20 after the game had been out for a long time.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I bought it for 60.
I also did. I feel like it'd be better if they just kept like the $20, but like made the game more stuff. But I can see that like they didn't add that much, so I can see why they did free to play.
I feel like over time, if they do the battle pass, that might
Meet it up.
possibly rake in more. Yeah, because then they can charge a battle pass for every event or whatever.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that's how it's gonna work,
I
it's
think
probably.
Overwatch
but it
had
might.
like Overwatch had such a huge player base for being a $60 game.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a big hit, and everyone's like, "Oh, dude, it's like a cool." It was like one of the first, not the first, but like one of the bigger like team-based shooters with powers, and you know.
I feel like everybody says, "Oh, Valorant's like Overwatch and CS:GO. Oh, Apex is like Fortnite and Overwatch."
Yeah.
I feel like Overwatch is the definitive like your character has these abilities and can shoot guns.
Hmm. It's a staple at this point for
Yeah.
I feel
like
I feel like Valorant can be very. It can be more independent when you're on a team, where Overwatch I feel like is very codependent. Like you
yeah.
have to have healers and you have to have blah blah blah.
Overwatch wants you to play like 2 tanks, 2 DPS, 2 healers. That's not how people want to play Overwatch. They want to play Overwatch. They want every single character to feel like a DPS.
Yeah.
Like if they like that, and like have characters that like feel like tanks, feels like healers. But you definitely want like let people do what they want whilst also like getting the objective done. Like focus more like I liked control points because that's where all the fighting's happening whilst getting the objective done. Instead of like payload where you have to sit there and push it, and like everybody else like sitting at the point just waiting for you to push it there. Then like people get bored, flank, stuff like that.
Yeah.
What I do wonder is so Blizzard was one of the first games to put something out like this, where not necessarily the first, but like one of the big successful like always online. Wait, what?
TF2.
Oh yeah, well TF2, but like one of the bigger like games that like really broke off and like had stuff like there's like seasons and there's new cosmetics you can get and stuff like this. Well, I think we're like it's really interesting seeing like what's gonna happen to other games that are like in a very similar model where it's always online. Will they die or will they make sequels to kind of reignite that hype later on? Because that's essentially what happened with Overwatch. They cut development. They said, "All right, guys, we're making a sequel," and then that's kind of reignited hype again. And it makes me wonder about the future of games that are like always online, or like will they eventually need to put out new versions for better stuff, or what's going to happen? In regards
I feel
to those.
like I don't know. Overwatch was shit. Like when I was at the end of its lifespan, it was terrible. Like at the beginning, there was like a new game mode every single event, and you're like, holy shit, what game mode are they gonna add next? And all these cool skins. Like at the end, they're adding less and less skins, and they're just like game mode over and over again. And like it feels like they just weren't putting in the same love, whilst also abusing women.
I do have a question about that
God.
as well. I wonder how much of that is in regards to what was happening at the company, or if it was just that, enough players aren't putting attention to this game anymore, so we're just going to stop development. Or how much of it has to do with the actual weirdness going on at the company.
A lot of people playing, normal Overwatch. I mean, it might just look like that to me because I always played tank. So I got into game super fast after roll queue. Roll queue was stupid as fuck.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
But like, there was still a lot of people playing Overwatch when they just like gave up on like adding new game modes. And I get like you can't keep adding new ones because like not all of them are gonna be able to be like very good. But like they stopped at like 2 events having new game modes after like events went by twice, then like all of them just like kept cycling the same ones, and it was boring.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wonder. Sorry, go on.
Oh, I was just going to say, I feel like adding new different game modes, there's only so much you can do. I think they did the right choice by opening it up to the community for making different types of game modes that you can peruse. Like they
Yeah.
had that community hub thing where you can do like Anna paintball or whatever. There were some really cool ideas that came out of that.
Oh,
I think that was a
yeah.
good alternative for them sitting there and spending all this time for on what could be a flop,
Hmm.
and then people just get pissed off that they spent all this time doing that. I feel like
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it wasn't worth, in my opinion, it wouldn't have been worth putting all this into an event that's only going to be there for what, like 2 weeks, a month, maybe?
I'm pretty sure it's like a month for each event. Like it was a long time.
Yeah.
But like,
So I
yeah,
played the game for like 3 years. Three
yeah.
years worth of new events every month. It's just not feasible, I wouldn't think.
I mean, a lot of them were jam packed into Halloween, Christmas,
Yeah.
Chinese New Year, anniversary, Summer Olympics. There's 5, so maybe like almost bi-monthly there's a new
Mm.
one. So I guess yeah, but like I mean, a lot of them were like I think that they put in a lot more effort into like Halloween and like Summer Olympics than like Christmas and Chinese New Year. Because Chinese New Year is just capture the flag. Christmas was a Yeti game mode, but like Lucio Ball and like the Junkrat thing, like they did
Yeah.
new stuff with that for a long time.
I think it was just not feasible. It was bound to happen to where people are going to start dropping out of the game. It's not, it gets repetitive to the point where it's like Dead by Daylight, where it's like you play and play and play, then you burn out real hard and you're just like, okay, I don't want to deal with this game.
Hmm.
And then like months later, you're like, you know what sounds fun? Getting the old crew back
Yeah.
together for Overwatch. I feel like the method that they did now, where it's like making the new one free, where you can just go ahead and get the battle pass. I think that's gonna work from people's attention span now because it's like, okay,
Yeah.
well, if I want this stuff, I can just go ahead and get that battle pass or whatever.
I
Mhm.
feel like it's gonna be a Halo Infinite situation where everybody's gonna play it and like, oh, new Halo, new Halo. Let's get the old gang back together, play a little Halo,
Hmm.
and after you get the gang back together, you stop playing Halo.
I don't know if it's gonna get
Probably.
that bad. I don't know. Halo Infinite died really hard.
That's what
Was
I'm scared of. Overwatch has such a long lifespan, but I feel like it's gonna like go out. It's gonna
no,
be gone
I
in like
don't
a month.
know.
I'm
There,
hoping it's like a Valorant instead of like a Fall Guys, an Among Us.
All Guys is still popping,
well,
I
it had
Yeah,
to come
think.
back.
it
It had to do like a
it
comeback
came
though.
back, but remember like
Yeah.
3 months after Fall Guy came out,
That's when Among Us
was a
came
Yeah.
out.
Ghost Time, Ghost
Yeah.
Town.
I feel like there's always going to be a certain craze in games where it's like, oh, have you heard of this game? Cool. Then you burn out after doing nothing but that game.
Yeah,
And that's why games die out so quickly because it's like, I
Something new
feel like,
pops up.
yeah, it's like nowadays people don't have the attention span to stick to a game for all that long. Not only because it's like, hey, something new came out, but also the games get repetitive. Like I can only play so much Phasmo nowadays without being
Yeah,
like, okay,
yeah,
well, I'm searching for the same type of ghost.
like
Yeah.
stuff like Among Us, Phasma, Fall Guys were all fun when they came out, and like
Hmm.
got really big. But like, there's not like something to really change it. Phasma's added a couple maps, I think.
Hmm.
But at its core, it's still the same game. Fall Guys a lot of new maps, but again, like, or it does just change things up every now and then now. But you can only add certain courses. I don't know. You played
Yeah,
so much within a season, and you're like, okay, I kind of already played a bunch of it now. You know.
I feel like nowadays, if a game isn't built for adaptability, it's doomed to fail eventually. And that's just kind of how it works. Like, nobody's ever going to be stuck on the same game for years nowadays, unless there's nothing else like it. Dead by Daylight, for example, there's
Minecraft.
very few. Yeah, exactly. There's very
yeah,
few games like those that hit that same itch there are like games very like it, but there aren't
Yeah.
ones that are like, damn, this is what I want.
Can I be?
Yeah.
Tell me if you guys can think of another one. But I think isn't TF2 like probably the longest running online like multiplayer game that like still has an active fan base?
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to tell you. It's been around for a long time though.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
old. I feel like. I mean, TF2 is my most played Steam game. I love TF2, not as much as Overwatch, but I think it's a great game.
Mine is for sure Dead by Daylight. Hands down. I played that for like months and months and months.
Yeah, but I'm getting to a point where I'm like, I'm not that it's a bad. I mean, kind of is a bad game, but like, I'm more okay with not playing it as much, just because like, I've played so much at this point. Where I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm either gonna get folded or I'm gonna stomp them because they're new. I don't know. I think
Yeah, I'm like, I'm either gonna get folded or I'm either
gonna get folded.
Yeah. I feel like with Overwatch, I feel like the game is going to stall out the same way it did before if the content isn't consistent. If there's consistent work on it, if there's consistent maps and characters and like lore or what have you, I feel like it could stay around for a long time. If there's something like keeping it fresh, but if it's like the last one where it's like, okay, it's been 7 months, we're gonna release a new character, no one's gonna stay around for that. Because it's just old Overwatch plus these 3 new characters.
Yeah. I
So-
hope that the single player is sick.
Yeah.
Sick enough to keep people playing. People go, that was a sick single player mission, why don't we move to online? Instead of, that was a sick single player mission, I want to go kill myself.
Jesus.
Bit of an overreaction, but
Just a little thing I wanted to say, Dark Souls servers are back up after
Oh,
like, a
yeah.
year of them being down.
Spicy, I'm gonna be honest.
interesting.
Most people still playing Dark Souls are big sweaty nerds. You don't want to play with them.
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
fair.
I was just saying, I thought that was sick when I
Oh,
opened
yeah.
Dark Souls 3 and I was able to immediately get in, and now I can like see other players' messages, which is all I really cared about.
Yeah, it's back, so it's pretty cool. And that went back down in like November, December, I think.
Yeah.
December, or maybe early this year. It might have been just early this year.
Down a long time.
Yeah, but it's back
TF2
now.
came out in 2007.
Yeah,
Damn. 15 years.
yeah,
Jesus. I'm old.
yeah. You are.
Yeah.
My
Exactly.
grays, are they showing? Oh my god.
Yeah,
Hey,
granddad.
hey guys, you won't believe who's 1 year younger than TF2.
Oh, stop.
Okay, no. We're done with this conversation.
All right,
I've
Reddit
had
time.
enough of it.
It's Reddit time, guys. It's Reddit. Who loves Reddit? I love Reddit.
Reddit.
I do. Who loves Reddit?
My
What's this man?
favorite site.
I do. Reddit.
All right, so I think
Sneaky Reddit nerd.
so. I switched my today I fucked up story. Turbo
Mhm.
Yeah, I know, buddy. So I got my today I fucked up story here. You guys all got one yourselves?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
CG, as our guest, would you like to go first?
Okay.
Not to call you to the front of the class or anything, but
But you did.
Sorry. Roman said that wrong. CG, censor the guest. Say yours first.
Okay, so this one has a thing at the top. I'm gonna ignore it.
okay.
It was like
So-
a tag where it's like
Yeah.
the asshole, not the asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I, 18 female, and my brother, 20 male. Wait, that's not the one I chose.
Oh, do you want to say the
Oh,
title
yeah,
first?
okay.
You want to?
Oh yeah, this one's called "Am I the Asshole for Not Allowing My Mom to Remarry?"
Ooh. Maybe?
So I,
Yes.
18 female, and my brother, 20 male, grew up without a father. Our biological dad left us with our mom when I was about 6 months old. Our grandma helped our mom raise us, so we've never felt like we didn't receive enough love from our family. When I was 6, my mom remarried a man from another state. Their marriage didn't go too well, and they soon got divorced about 2 years later. I barely remember him, but I remember what he said before he left us. He said that he would be going for a meeting in another state and he would be back in a year. But he never did. That traumatized me. I became afraid to get attached to people only for them to leave me one day. It's a lot for an 8-year-old.
This is much sadder. I thought it was a lot funnier.
Now, almost 10 years after she got divorced, my mom has found an old friend from university. They became friends again and were thinking about marriage. As far as I know, she kept in contact with him, but would only talk to him from time to time. Stating it, starting about 3 months ago, they became closer. My mom is 51 years old. My brother and I are now in university. I just entered uni while my brother is already in his second year. My brother still lives with our mom since his uni is only 30 minutes from our house. I went to uni in another state, which is like 4 to 5 hours from home. This man, let's call him Adam, lives about an hour from my uni. I've been living here for only a month, and my mom is now visiting me. She will be here for another 4 days. My mom told me that she wants to marry Adam, but she wants to get her family's blessing first. Her mom, my grandma, disagrees while my brother agrees. But he was also afraid that history would repeat and our mom would get divorced again. He was willing to try to accept Adam as our mom's husband, though. I, on the other hand, really disagree with this idea. I don't want to have a new stepdad because I was afraid that he would leave us just like my bio dad and previous stepdad did. I also don't want my mom to go through the same pain again. I think we're almost done. Let's see. My mom and I have talked. She accepted the fact that her family really didn't want her to remarry. She told me that she was lonely and was jealous of her friends who have loving husbands and perfect families. My mom wanted to have a partner too, just like everyone else, but of course, she would put her family's feelings before everything else, uh, before even her own feelings. I understand that my mom wants to have a perfect family, but does she really need it? Our life is already perfect with just me, my mom, brother, and grandma. But sooner or later, we would leave our house and mom would be alone. My mom accepted our decision, and I feel awful for being the reason why she can't get married with the man she loves. Am I being selfish for not wanting my mom to remarry just because I'm afraid what what we or what would be left again or that we would be left again? My bad.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
Oh,
kind
Think
of
bitch.
so
like
too.
You're out of her house. You're over 18. The person who she lives with said it was fine. You would not be affected
Mm,
by it. Your mom might be, but it's fucked up for you to think that her close friend from university would leave her, like her husband and your dad, her ex-husband. It
mm,
is, you are most definitely being selfish. You're
yeah.
putting
yeah.
your, her mom is being so like kind, putting her family's feelings before her own, even though she's so lonely and jealous of her friends. And this person's just being a asshole for keeping their mother from remarrying.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much like yeah, she it really just
It's
sounds
a
like it's
selfish phobia.
Yeah, it is. It's like at this point, you're a grown up.
Yeah.
Someone leaving your mother at this point wouldn't affect you the same way it did at 8 or
Plus, like,
2.
how's your
I'm
mom gonna feel when you
scared.
move out?
Yeah.
I- I'm scared when my mom is gonna get remarried. She's the one who had her husband leave her twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
if anything, the husband should be worried. Am I right, gamers?
Uh,
But
Women these days.
okay,
Exactly.
yeah, no, this is definitely she's the asshole.
There
Oh,
is an
I
edit
agree.
if you want me to read that.
Yes.
Oh,
sure.
I left
yes.
that part out because
I
I wanted
want
to
to see
discuss
that edit.
first.
Yeah.
So far, most people have been saying that I'm selfish. Right now, I'm back at my hostel, and my mom would come pick me up again tomorrow evening. I would be spending the weekend with her before she goes back home. There's plenty of time for us to talk. When we talked yesterday, my mom knew how mad I was that and said not to think about that again. Knew how mad she was. Okay. But I just couldn't stop thinking about that I was an asshole to my mom. I said things that I shouldn't have said to her. I was an idiot. I know that. I thought about what you all said, and I agree. I should think about my mom's feelings. Just because she said it's okay, I don't want her uh, to get married. That doesn't mean she's really okay. She gave me everything that I wanted. Now it's my turn to do the same for her. I just want the best for her. If this marriage becomes the same as the previous one, I promise I'll be there for my mom. Thank you, kind strangers. I'll update my story after I talk to her.
I like her idea of
I
her
think-
going, of the
Well,
person
now
going.
I feel mean for saying all that shit.
I mean, it's still true. I like the idea of her
It's
going to
still
mom.
true.
Her mom. He's like, Mom. After I posted on Am I the Asshole on Reddit, I realized I was wrong.
I feel bad. She said, "Thank you to all the kind strangers." As I said, you're a selfish asshole.
Mom,
I think
have think tanked this, and we all agree that I was the asshole.
yeah. Well, the
After listening to the 13-year-olds on Reddit and Spicy,
Mhm,
I've come to
mhm.
an agreement.
well, the ratings are in. I'm an asshole.
She checks Reddit. She goes,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm not the asshole." Nah, Mom. Sorry.
Nice.
No merit for you.
Damn.
Sorry,
Mhm.
Mom. You're staying
I
single.
know you're lonely, but Reddit
My
agrees
internet,
with me.
yeah, my internet friends agree with me.
See, Charlie from New Hampshire, he says that you should stay single. You, Mom,
come toaster 434.
today
No.
I fucked up by even thinking that you could be married.
I had a deep dive into their profile to know that they were from New Hampshire, but that makes us friends now. And my friend said no.
I sent them a birthday card.
Jesus.
All right. I can go next if you guys want.
Sure.
Alright.
All right. Am I the asshole for manipulating my sister into med school?
Go on.
All right. My sister is gifted and an amazing person. Throughout her life, she has said that she wants to be a doctor. She graduated from a prestigious college with a 4.0 GPA. However, my parents have always told her that they want help with their company, and they put her to help them out. After graduating, their request increased to the point that she gave up studying for the MCAT to help them out. After a year, I saw that she was going nowhere, so I decided to help her out by telling her that I wanted to be a doctor and would like her to help me study for the MCAT. My sister, of course, being the sweetheart that she is, decided to help me study. I started telling her how nervous I was and how I wish she could take it with me. She told me that she couldn't because she needed to help my parents first. After fake crying and acting depressed, she took pity on me and decided to take the exam with me. Moving forward, we both took the test. She got an amazing score, 525. She was super thrilled. And that day she told the whole family that she would apply to med school for this upcoming cycle. My dad
Nice.
questioned why she had taken the exam, and she mentioned how I inspired her, and that she and I could apply to the same med schools and go together. Now my parents asked since when I wanted to be a doctor, and the truth was revealed. My parents lost it, saying I'm ungrateful and that she needed to help out because they put her and me through college. Which is not true, because she got a full ride, they pay for me though. My sister also said that I manipulated her and she got mad. My parents would talk to me and my other family members agree. My sister did end up applying to med school. Am I the asshole?
So I'm a little jealous for this reason that she had a job out of college. That's really it.
Yeah. Asshole!
I don't
This
know.
one's tough. I would say no. I
I mean,
don't think so.
it
I
really is
think-
like, it's like one of those things where like it's for the better of your life. Like your life will probably be made better by this. I mean, unless you get like crippling student debt, I guess.
I mean, it said she got a full ride.
So
Oh,
here's the
true.
thing. I would say they were the asshole if in any sort of way they forced them to do it. But in this case, it was like, hey,
Well,
take
hold
this
on.
test, and if you like it, she made the conscious decision after she did it that she wanted to continue with it.
I feel like you ignored the part where they said, after my sister said that they needed to help my parents, I started fake crying and being depressed until she said yes.
Can I
Now,
be,
I understand what you're saying, but
can I
at
turn
the
it on
end
its
of the
head
day,
though?
Mhm.
If anything, the parents are worse for this. Like they
That's
basically
what I
said,
was thinking.
Oh,
daughter,
100%.
daughter who's a genius, come work at our
Daughter.
business. Yeah, they basically
Daughter
said,
who can be a brain surgeon? Sorry, you need to help out our stereo business.
I think this is the first case of parents not wanting their kids to end up as doctors.
yeah, what the fuck? Like that's like, so much better.
What I'm
Like-
curious is to see the original poster's MCAT score. What if they also got? Wait, it said that they also got into med school.
Yeah.
He's
They're
like,
both
damn.
geniuses.
Bro, their family bumped out 2 geniuses. One's just a manipulator.
That means he's even more of a genius.
Yeah. But here's my thing.
Oh, I
Is
forgot
it
to
an
say.
asshole move?
Sorry. The original poster was let's see. Posted by user / Andrew Tate.
No, he can't help a woman out, bro. No, it's not Andrew Tate.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh shit! I forgot. It's been Ben.
Here's my thing. At the end of the day, that is what got her studying. That isn't what got her to make the decision, though.
What? Yeah, what's
It was
crazy
the
is
sister's decision that she wanted to continue, even after it came out. Which means
Sorry,
I don't know.
think she helped out her sister, but I
Mm.
also think that she should have done it in a different way than start crying because her sister said that she wouldn't take it with her.
see, I just don't know if she's already being like manipulated by the parents that hard. I don't know if
Yeah.
anything else would have worked.
you know what? Hot take.
It was kind of.
Sister is the sister got in. Real asshole. Isn't appreciative that she got into a doctor school. Fucking asshole, bro. What a
Like,
I'm
dickhead.
mad at my family because no, I'm pretty sure the original poster went and applied to med school because of their sibling.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so they both became doctors against their will.
Whoa, no, he didn't say he became a doctor. He still might be dumb as shit though.
Oh,
He-
right.
He didn't get a
of course.
full. He didn't get a full ride, so he's kind of an idiot, you know.
Well, I mean, they could drop out.
But yeah, if she's being like that pressured by the parents, I don't foresee anything else having pushed her in that direction.
Yeah.
Realistically,
So let me get. So CG, you're saying not the asshole?
I'm saying not the asshole.
Pizza?
No.
Oh, to the question or they're not the
Not
asshole? All right. Roman.
I'm gonna say not the asshole.
All right.
All right. Can I go next? I have it today.
I think the emotional manipulation probably isn't the healthiest route, but
Yeah.
But I got it
Yeah.
done, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Good enough
we
for
do
my
not
parents. Good enough for
care.
them. Am I right?
all right, go for it, Roman.
All right. So I switched it up because Spicy was here now, and I was like, probably can't see these. Today I fucked up by telling my best friend I love you. Okay. So I completely fucked up here, but here we go. Me, 22 female, and my boy best friend, 25 male. Our moms have been best friends since childhood, so we've known each other pretty much our whole lives. We were pretty close, and stuff like hugs, him carrying me, etc., aren't something new to us doing, which is kind of weird. That's not in the story.
Thank God we aren't
Oh.
misogynist, or I'd already know our answer. Thank God we are incels.
Recently, I started feeling him more as a friend, which is kind of annoying. What fuck me? Recently, I started feeling him more as a friend, which I kind of find annoying. The reason I find it annoying is because he's my friend, and I don't want to ruin our friendship. Not only my friend, but one of my closest and best friends. Back when we were teens, he liked me for a while, but after some time, he made it clear he didn't like me, and he started dating others. We have never dated at the time. We've never dated, and at the time, I was into another guy. Saturday night, I was invited out to some friends at a bar, and he accepted the offer. Headed to the bar, and we drank a couple of drinks. The night was going pretty good, and then headed to the house of one of the other boys, a 29 male. Then we smoked some weed and drank more alcohol. By an hour later, we were all wasted and high. How do you spell wasted when you mean like in that context?
WASTED.
They put WAISTED. This person.
Okay,
that's,
yeah.
That's like your
It seems like this isn't well written. I feel like they also made the story whilst they were high and wasted.
Yeah. So, yeah,
Wasted high, like waist high.
Waist
Is that
high.
how they spelled it?
Wasted.
Maybe that's like a new term for pulling your pants up all the way.
Whoa! All right,
Straight up wasted.
we were about 12 people near the end. Someone, I don't remember who, offered to play Spin the Bottle or Truth. We played both. This is all I remember while we were there. When we had to go back, I was completely wasted, and they spelled it like that again. I didn't know what was happening around me. My best friend was probably the most sober of all of us, and he called a taxi and got me home. I live on the 4th floor with no elevator, so he had to get me piggyback ride. All I remember is that I was blurting out random stuff and words that made absolutely no sense. I remember at one point I blurted out, "I'm in love with you," or some shit. He then stopped for a second and asked, "What?" My drunken self repeated it, and she said what she said and continued going up the stairs. When I woke up in the morning, I saw that I didn't even spend the night, which we usually does when I'm alone. When I'm alone and out of this earth. I went to the bathroom, and while brushing my teeth off, it came back to me. Needless to say, I was horrified. I'm not going to be surprised if I don't have to even more awkward shit to say in the past. I didn't call him, text him the whole day. He did message me the other day, however, Sunday, asking if everything was okay. I've told him that I'm okay, and he asked me what he was up to. He has left me on scene. I'm not sure if I can ever look him in the eyes. He hasn't contacted me in 4 days, and I'm not even sure he ever will. Mutual friends have been saying that when they offer to call me and hang out or something like that, he finds an excuse to leave, and people are asking me why he's avoiding me. It's becoming too obvious. I can't say that I have royally fucked up. So
I mean,
it's not really like I'm the asshole. They did fuck up. Well,
this wasn't "Am I the asshole?" I didn't mean to say
Right.
that your friend is being an asshole because you were drunk, but now they're avoiding you and not talking to you about it.
I was gonna say, yeah, nobody's the asshole. I know that's not the prompt, but
Yeah.
nobody's an asshole for expressing their feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel that if you stop hanging out with somebody just because they express those feelings, that you
without expressing some
asshole.
sort of like discomfort with what they said, you don't have any right to just like, all right, bye.
Yeah.
Can I be honest? So there was
Yeah,
one thing
no.
that caught my eye, right?
Mhm.
So at one point they mentioned the
Yes,
age
yes.
gap. It's 3 years, right? So they mentioned at one point that he had liked her, right? Well, they were in high school.
When they were teenagers.
Yeah, when they were teens.
Senior and freshman. No.
Wait.
Uh,
Yeah, no, it just
Junior
says
and
teens.
sophomore.
But thing is, like, at any point, like, even I don't know. Weird. It's weird, you know?
That is a weird. Like they said teenager. Like, do they mean high school, or do they mean like
Because I don't
he
think
was in 8th grade and she was in 5th?
Because I
Well,
don't
they're
think
talking about going to bars, so I'd
Well-
assume high school.
No, but that's now though. That was
Yeah. That's like 10 years before
Okay,
this.
it's-
Oh,
It's not that like.
it's kind of
I mean,
sus.
it's
kinda
not. It's
sus.
not weird. It's
No,
not
I'm
weird when
just
you're
saying-
like 27, 24, but like
When you're in high school, it's really not that weird. You're all in the same area.
It is weird.
It's not though.
it is.
is.
Pizza, come on.
No,
Imagine me with an 18-year-old.
I'm not. Okay, listen. Looking at it from an outsider, yes, it is weird. But when you're in high school, like, how many people that you work with are you like, oh wow, you are 3 years older than me? None of them. You're just like, oh,
yeah.
you're on the same playing level as me. We both fucking hate this job.
When you're
Like-
in school, you're in a bubble. Like,
Yes,
you don't
I
think
don't-
about
It's not that weird.
you don't think about things the same way you do as an adult.
You're just like, this is another person experiencing high school.
No,
Now
I
that
don't
they
know.
Graduated. I
Because
think
if
you're
it's a
making it
freshman
too
and
weird.
senior, it's weird.
I think freshman senior's weird, but I think that senior like sophomore is less weird.
That one's okay, but still.
I mean, listen, I'm looking at the lens from like I'm at my age, and an 18-year-old just came up and asked me if I wanted and asked me for my Snapchat. An almost adult. Come on, guys.
It's weird when
Here's the
senior.
thing,
It's senior
18
freshman's
isn't
weird.
actually an adult.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Senior freshman's
no.
weird. Senior freshman's weird.
It 100% is not. I would say 19, 20 aren't even adult.
I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying legally.
Yeah, I
Yes.
feel like
I think it's
I think
just
it's weird as an 18-year-old to try to start anything with someone still like entering high school.
Yeah.
But like,
I just think when you're all in high school, you're all in the same mentality.
I feel
Was
like it's
it-
weird
I get it.
after you leave.
Listen, I was a
Oh.
fucking loser in high school. I didn't have any girlfriends or any relationships, so I have nothing to say about it, but I'm just saying it really isn't that weird.
So I have a story real quick that relates to this. There was a guy in my
Mhm.
senior class with me, And one day I was on Facebook and I was going through stuff, and some mom was looking for him. She was pissed, like, "Where the fuck is he?" I'm gonna call him like Jake. Where the fuck is Jake? And we're like, "What the fuck?" And apparently he was in a sport, and one of the freshmen that was there, and they had sex, and the mom found out, and she was pissed. And I didn't like him very much. He was kind of a shithead, so I was like,
You pointed the way out. You let her.
Was he
straight
also
there.
at the Melee Club, Roman?
"Huh? No, he was in a sport."
Got
I
her
just wanted
french
to bring
fries.
up
She
the fact
left.
that you were in the Melee Club.
Oh.
Yo, bro, I heard Jake was at McDonald's like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, she's like, he was like, "Where the fuck is he?" It's like, damn, remember the time Jake borrowed my pencil, never get that shit back? Jake's at McDonald's, bro.
Jake,
Oh, bro, here's the snap location right now.
Jake's at a freshman's house right now. Tell him to give me back my fucking pencil.
Oof.
Yeah, I don't know. That is a today I fucked up though. I
Yeah.
guess.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you 100%. If it was did I or did I not fuck up today, you definitely did.
hmm
But like your friends being a dick about it.
The thing is, when I read that title, I'm gonna be honest, I thought it was gonna be male to female, because that's usually what I end up hearing a lot of.
Mm.
Where, like, there'll be a guy friend, and he's like, "I have to tell you something," to one of his the friends he's friends with, and he's like, "I gotta tell you something," and then it makes things awkward.
What I hate
Well,
is
I
like
brought along my emotions.
dabs him up, gives high five, takes glasses. Yeah, no. I hate when I like see people like who have been friends for like a long time, and they're male female, and like one of them says they like the other, and it's not like mutual, and then they immediately just stop being friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that kind of happens just because
I think
it's
that's
not
just life.
healthy to be around someone you really have feelings for, and you just know that you can't.
Yeah.
It slowly gets to you. You're just like,
That's Andrew Tate 101, CG. You got that. You're based.
I'm
Well, I think
sorry,
that-
but like it
No.
slowly like makes you jealous, and
Well,
it gets ugly
yeah.
sometimes.
Plus, there's like, personally, there's the self-loathing of it where you're like, well, why am I not enough? You know,
Yeah.
if I had a fucking dollar for every time I had that thought come across my mind, I'd be a rich man. But
You'd have more
I feel
mugs.
like at the end of the day, it's not healthy.
no,
Like I feel like later on, once those feelings are gone, be friends again.
yeah,
Get back to where you
Right.
were. But
Now-
like
Oh,
if
yeah.
someone's going through it, I
Boys.
feel like it's weird.
Boys, I found a new strategy. Don't tell them.
well,
Yeah,
welcome to my world,
Guys, new strat, never make friends.
Mine is titled, "Am I the asshole for asking to bathe my newborn niece and doing this?"
Okay, I'm waiting. Start.
Yeah. I, 27 female, will be a mother in 3 months. My wife is pregnant with our first child. My sister Lily had my niece 20 days ago. I'm a little terrified of motherhood. I want to be a mother, to be clear, but the idea of a small human being dependent on me and so fragile, my heart panics, I guess. My biggest fear is bathing a newborn, not knowing how to properly hold it, even more because of the neck. Yes, I took classes, read books, watched videos, but I don't have any practice with newborn babies, and in practice, it can be different. I've had this in my head for a few days now and thought maybe I could ask my sister if I could give my niece a bath to see how it goes, and to my surprise, she agreed. In parentheses, I made it very clear that she could refuse if she found this request very strange, but she thought my attempt to learn was cute. On Monday, I gave her a bath. Lily stayed by my side, guiding, and nothing happened. In parentheses, we took pictures, and I love this moment. And my niece loved it. I was at her house when my brother-in-law arrived, and my sister excitedly told him that I had bathed Lily for the first time, and he looked annoyed. He asked why she didn't tell him why I bathed her, and if Lily didn't think it was weird that I bathed her. My mother and Lily's mother-in-law already bathed her, and I thought it was weird. I think this is what the brother-in-law is saying, but so I just asked, is it me? It was very clear that I was pointing out the fact that I am a lesbian. He cut it off by saying no. He just thought it was weird that I used other people's children to train for my daughter. The mood took a toll and my sister changed the subject. I soon left after too. My sister said she didn't think it was weird and she took great pictures to see two people she loves having this cute moment. But when talking to my mother, she said she understood my brother-in-law's side and said it was strange for me to do this with other people's children. So I'm lost. Am I the asshole?
No.
No.
I'm gonna take a turn and say kind of.
What are you? I'm gonna be honest. The way it's been painted, the brother-in-law sounds like it just sounds like he's being like, why do you want to bathe that child? Yeah, guys are like,
but it's,
here's my thing.
Lady.
She
Why are you touching
effectively
that child?
she is effectively wanting to use a practice baby so that she doesn't accidentally drop her child.
Yeah.
Which to me is saying it's okay if I drop yours.
Well, no. Well, like it's even.
I think
like,
she just wanted practice. I think
that's what I'm saying though. She wants to practice in case something happens.
No.
Wait. I don't think that's why.
Literally what she says.
No. She just wants to know how to do it, and the mother's there giving her tips.
No,
and,
she says she already knows how to do it. She just says she wants to do it in practice.
From YouTube videos, but she said it might be different from practice.
Right.
Okay. But it's not like she's fucking doing acrobatics with the baby in the bathtub. She's just watching with the mother right there.
Right, but what CG is saying is the sister didn't have that practice.
Okay.
She just jumped into it.
Okay, I even want to defend her.
It's weird to me to
she's
need
also scared of motherhood,
a test baby and for it to be your niece. I
Wait,
don't know.
but also like it's even then just good.
I'm not saying it's the biggest asshole move. I'm just kind of.
Wait, but okay, because other people have watched babies. Okay, so
Roman, are you next? Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Because other people are watching the babies, right? Like the mom and but the fact that the brother-in-law's it seems like he's more upset. That why are you doing that, huh?
What? And he was like, why didn't you tell me?
Yeah, what the fuck does it matter?
He seems like a real man's man, a guy's guy.
I think it's the intention. I think it's if the grandmother's watching it, it's okay, yeah, I'm helping.
Okay,
but there was a reason for the sister wanting to do it, and it was so she could use the practice baby.
There is.
I feel like you're viewing it as
the baby as it.
Yeah.
I feel like you're saying it's a practice baby when it's her niece. I don't think she's gonna
He refers to the child as it, not they, them, or
maybe they use they, them. Maybe they're non-binary. CG.
Maybe they identify as like a fucking toaster. Don't.
I know I'm being out of pocket, but at the same time, it's I can see why he would think you're being an asshole.
Maybe they use paint.
There's
pronouns.
more to it.
Okay.
Oh.
They said, by the way, yes, I helped her since since baby was born. I just hadn't bathed her until now. I know it may seem like a basic question, but I said I have no experience. My first one will be in 3 months. So maybe I was stepping on dangerous ground without knowing it.
Look, okay, here's my thing, right? Pizza, you let's say you have your niece or nephew, right? You're like, oh, I'm gonna learn to feed. I'm gonna teach you to feed, right? And I'd be like, whoa, why are you using my baby as a practice? I'd be like, oh no, he's just helping out. He's learning. It's good to learn,
Hey, I'm gonna teach my nephew and niece to ride a bicycle so that I can be ready for my own child, except I'm gonna push my niece and nephew a little harder than I would my own.
No. Okay.
I'm gonna push them down this steep hill.
I feel if she was that concerned about it, she would ask for help whenever she has her child. Not be
I had to see if the
tester baby.
Because
I had to see if the steep hill was safe. But I had to push my niece down there.
What if the sister's not available when she has her own baby? Then what?
Her husband.
What if he doesn't know either?
Wife.
Let's read.
Wife. Sorry.
Is it because I am a lesbian?
Right. Sorry.
Sorry.
I
Yeah.
completely forgot about that fact.
So I don't blame her for taking advantage of a situation, especially because I deal with really bad anxiety. Would I ever ask to bathe my nephew? Hell no. Did I ever ask to bathe my niece when she was an infant? Hell no. I haven't even changed one of their diapers. No thanks.
Stinky baby.
I don't plan on having children myself,
But that's why
I
though.
do get the concern, and I do understand because I'm a hands-on learner. So I'd be like, I just need to try it. I don't think there is any fucking up as far as washing a baby.
Yeah, I don't think she's like shoving the baby's head down there.
Yeah,
I mean, there can be.
It's definitely a weird thing to ask, but at the same time,
one slip.
They're fine. Babies are resilient, bro.
They said that it was born like
20 days.
Yeah, 20 days ago. I don't think they're like letting it like I don't think they're staying. I think they're like holding it the whole time.
Also,
like,
here's the thing: babies that young, they have little seats that they put in the sink.
Yeah,
Wait,
I feel like you're acting like this is like a toddler or like a 2-year-old.
No,
and it's like
I'm taking this as a baby. So I was assuming she was holding it, but I didn't think about the seat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, CG. Yeah, you didn't know that now, CG, did you?
I thought she was like,
who's the asshole now?
I think I'd agree if the mom was. I think I'd agree if the mom wasn't right there with her.
My opinion's not gonna. I feel like she still kind of is, not a full asshole, but it's like kind of like.
I mean, but she said she made it clear that she could say no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't.
That doesn't change her intention, though.
No.
I think you're
get
changing
where
her
you're coming from.
intention.
No.
I don't think that's what she was thinking. Where like I'm gonna use my niece.
Thank you, Peter.
No,
I'm gonna use niece as practice.
No, it's not
Just
even
because I
that.
dropped her.
Stupid
What
test
CG
baby.
is saying. What CG is saying is a lot of first mothers never get that practice, and this person is just taking advantage of a situation, which is fine.
Yeah, take advantage of the
It's
stupid
just
test
odd.
baby.
I'm not saying she's like a complete asshole, but like,
Yeah,
kinda,
it's not like
kinda.
CG's like, damn, if I drown this one, it's okay. I have one coming in 3 months. Like,
That's how it sounds. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's how it sounds. I don't know, Pizza. I feel like CG's just like going with what you say.
No,
It's like,
kinda
no, I would
both.
never-
Like,
No,
I'm not saying she went in expecting it to happen, but at the same time, it's like,
just in case it does. I
Okay.
got one coming in 3 months.
Okay, I have a question though. Okay, look, I have a question though.
mhm.
Because her concern is like later on, like, okay, what about this? But her original being upset was that the the husband was like, "What did you tell me?"
Oh, the brother and the mother-in-law and the mom. Or no, sorry, I think it's just the mom and the brother.
Yeah.
They're the assholes because they're like,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
that was weird. If it was weird, the mom would have said no.
Yeah, the mom didn't think it was weird.
It's her. Like,
Oh, I thought the
dad can
question
say-
is, am I the asshole for?
Yes, it is.
Well,
Yes, it is.
but it includes
I-
because they didn't think it was weird until they heard like the brother-in-law talking.
Here's
Nobody
the thing.
thinks they're weird until someone points it out.
That's
Yeah,
not
well,
true.
exactly.
That's not true, CG.
I mean, nobody
think-
talks about it.
I think for the brother-in-law to be like, that's weird that you're bathing my daughter. You didn't push that shit out of yourself. You really don't get it.
Yeah.
No offense to dads out there, but like, the work you put in was fairly simple.
Whoa,
Like,
bro.
It's been there 20 days.
As someone with a dad bod, I take offense to that, bro.
Like,
fuck off.
I wasn't saying it was like the worst fuck up ever. I'm just like,
No.
I would raise an eyebrow. I would be like, what the
CG's
fuck?
like, CG's like, I can't wait to drown that test baby, bro.
Alright.
If there's a dent
I'm-
in the
I'm gonna-
skull, I'll just.
Man,
I'm gonna practice with my niece, and then after I'm done, I'm gonna get rid of her.
but like,
Well, you know, if
maybe
I
I
get too much,
misheard, but it sounds like a lot of her anxiety was like, what if something happens?
yeah.
And it's like, okay,
Yeah.
but like, what if something happens to your niece?
The
That
mom's right
doesn't
there.
change.
The mom's right there.
But she could
She-
call someone over if like
Yeah,
that
but-
was a real concern.
But Spicy, if she drops the okay, not
baby's
saying that she's
fine.
holding the baby, but if she drops the baby, mom's not gonna be like, gotcha. Like
You don't
I
know,
mean,
bro. Bro, you don't
I-
know that.
I'm pretty sure, like, what I picture
You are a
is
little
like
kid.
both the girls sitting there with the baby. They're washing them. She's like, "Oh, hold it a little higher." Throw
What
the
does she
baby.
grab?
Like-
What does she grab the baby? She goes, "Come here, you little shit." You know?
Like that's my
Just-
like. It's kind of you're kind
Somebody
of
clip
asshole is
that.
my thing.
So-
I
somebody
think
clip
the
that
boyfriend
with the
overreacted because everything turned out great,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's like it's weird to me to be like, okay, I'm really anxious about bathing my child, so I'm gonna bathe yours instead.
Because she doesn't have hers yet.
No,
okay,
no, no.
CG, CG, I have a question. There's a new video game coming out. God of War, the second one's coming out, right?
Are you comparing a child to a video game?
Wait, let me finish.
What?
Let me
This is
finish.
all Roman
No,
knows.
no,
This
no,
is
no,
all
no.
Roman knows.
Let me
This is
finish.
all Roman
Let me
knows.
finish.
He knows
Let me finish.
nothing
Let me finish.
else.
Let me finish.
Uh-huh.
Shut up. So okay, so you're like, damn, I want to play God of War, but I don't get my PS5 for in there for like a few months, right? But your friend has it, so you go to try it out, you know, and you're just like, damn, this is a good game. And then later on, you're prepared when you get yours.
Roman,
Yeah.
Yeah. So you are comparing a child
No, they're comparing
To a
the child to
game.
No,
God
to a
of War
PS5.
Ragnarok.
system,
To
not
a-
even the console, just the game.
Okay, what if it was a
Right?
console instead?
No,
Would it
no,
be
no.
better?
CG, it's not any game. He's comparing it to God of War 2.
My
Oh
God.
shit. I don't know, CG. God of War Ragnarok.
I understand.
God of War is pretty good.
I understand that I'm like coming in hot about this. I knew what was gonna happen when, as soon as I said she's kind of the asshole. When all of y'all were like, "What?" Yeah, I get it. But at the same time, it's like, okay, but like,
I think
you're
we're
too
just
scared
thinking
to
about
do
it.
it with your baby when they're born.
We're
I
just
get
Why is it
thinking,
okay for
CG.
someone else's?
I think we're
Yeah.
just thinking about it differently, and we'll never agree.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right. We
I
can
think
move
that-
on then.
But that's the thing, though, is I can understand where CG's coming from.
No, shut the fuck up. You're wrong. He's wrong. Shut up.
Okay, but do you
Yeah,
agree with
yeah,
us,
CG.
CG?
CG, not everybody just gets to hop in a car and has to do it. Somebody's got to show them how to do it.
Exactly.
someone's
like
gonna be
not
the
every-
test dummy.
Yeah. You don't just
Okay,
go to the car and be
okay.
like, "Hey, I've never
Okay,
driven before. Can I
hold
drive
on.
your
I want-
car and crash
I
it?"
want to know if you guys agree this is an equal analogy. Let's say you go to practice driving on the road, and you're driving your mom's car, and then you accidentally hit a pedestrian, or there's people walk around a lot. Do you think that it's equal to think that they're the asshole for asking to drive their mom's car just because they could ram it into
lost
another
me.
car
I got so
No,
lost.
you
And-
lost me hardcore with
and
that
hit
one.
people?
All right,
So
I
I
CG.
just want to see something cool.
Yeah.
Please.
Check out this sitting by the fire.
Holy
coffee mug.
shit.
Let's
What?
go.
Podcast logo.
No, wait, hold on.
And
Whoa.
this was just a prototype because the logo that it has now will be on the side, just like the pizza.
Whoa,
Hut
whoa, whoa.
gaming logo on the
Wait.
side.
Wait. You're telling me that if I go to ebay.com/PizzaRatGaming, I could get the limited edition Sitting by the Fire podcast cup?
Yeah,
sure.
one of three.
Nice.
Wait, are you
Also,
telling me
know-
that I can get that logo on a cup? What about a shirt?
Oh my, Roman, it's crazy that you asked that because look at
What?
this.
Whoa,
Holy
hold on.
shit.
It's
There's
Sitting
no
by the
there's no
Fire
design on the back,
podcast.
is there?
There
What?
is. There's a
Well,
bigger
hold on.
design the
Pizza Rat.
back.
That thing must cost at least $500.
You know, spicy. It only costs $26
Wow.
Plus shipping.
26. That's like the price
plus
of
shipping.
I
like
see a lack of my face on that shirt, though.
You know,
Um,
we
I see a
gotta
lack
get
of you being right in the
everything
Am I the
spicy.
Asshole?
I'm
I
seeing a
don't.
lack. I'm seeing a lack of babies
I
drowning in
don't.
Pizza Rat's bathtub.
I don't see where I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
We do.
Just saying.
It's an opinion-based topic. There is no right or wrong answer.
Yeah, he just has a wrong opinion.
If anything spicy, you shouldn't ever want to be on the same side as Tofar, and you know it.
Stop.
You know, I'm
don't you
I'm
fuck
hating
with
it right now, and I really want to come over, but I can't. I'm a free
Okay.
thinker.
Just
I'm a
remember,
free thinker.
you're in the same corner as Piss Cup.
Shut up. That's different.
But guys,
And
not
waffle fries.
only are there T-shirts and mugs, but there's hoodies and there's
Stickers?
Let me just pull up real quick.
Stickers?
Well, please tell me
There
that those
are
hoodies are made with
stickers.
high quality polyester.
There's stickers. There's magnets. You can get a crew neck sweatshirt. You can get a baseball tee. You can get a tank top, phone case, laptop case, even a pillow.
Oh.
Whoa! You're telling me that I can get Pizza Rat's mustache on a pillow? Soon.
Yep.
Oh, you should do that as merchandise. Your mustache on a shirt.
Wait. We
And
get
then
like
a-
one of those
And
pillows
then a
that can
waffle
like.
fry for Tofar.
Wait, what?
Wait. No. We get one of those pillows that like where you swipe it shows a picture and it's just Pizza Rat's face.
I'd buy it.
Speaking of Pizza Rat and Tofar, you can also get my logo and TOEFARLOVE Sad Penguin design on shirts and clothing as well.
Wow.
And if you thought TOEFARLOVE's Bloodborne series was really cool and you liked his play on the Graduation album, you can get that on a t-shirt as well.
Wow.
If you go to tpublic.com/sitting by the fire, you can find all your merch needs there.
Man, I might have bought one of those album ones if it was Weezer Blue album.
I'll make the fucking Weezer Blue one. God damn you.
What is with these homies? This is my podcast.
What's with these homies not wearing my merch?
I can't remember the Buddy Holly thing.
What's with these homies dissing my
It's
merch?
my girl.
Plug done.
Just a little plug there.
Now we've paid the bills.
Alright, and then at the beginning and end of the YouTube video, we have a 3-minute conversation about how much we love t-shirts with our logos on them.
Okay. All right.
I need merchandise.
You should.
Sure.
Next up, we got So, CG, are you a Disney fan?
I am.
D's nuts in your face, got him. But also,
Oh my god.
Wait, guys, before you say that, hey guys, do you know what 19 is in French?
what?
No.
D's nev.
All right, back to what we were saying. Disney, right? So Disney was released.
Less worse than I thought it was gonna be.
D's nev in your mouth. I'm taking French class.
So, Disney is releasing the live-action Little Mermaid remake, and it was actually announced a while ago that the lead actress was going to be black, and there was kind of this big, people getting pissed, screaming about it, whatever.
All these Disney adults with their year-long passes.
But it kind of died down as things were, kind of progressing. I think it was announced probably in 2020, 2021, I think, and it was announced a while ago. And people freaked out. They got pissed about it. Oh, dude, Ariel's not black. What is this? All this came out.
Not white.
And recently we got a new trailer, and it revealed that she's still black, of course.
Obviously.
And of course people had a fucking field day about it. There were people talking about how it's awful, how it's woke, how it's terrible, how it does not make scientific sense because the sun would not reach that low. Which most people obviously brought up the fact that it's a mermaid. So
No.
So yeah, that's really been that's the big drama that people have been hopping on lately. If I'm being quite honest about it, hot take, I don't really like the idea of the movie anyway. But that's just because it's a Disney live action remake, and they've all kind of come out kind of eh. And if you watch the trailer, it's inherently it's really dark, as in there's not a lot of natural lighting. And I think it's a real big unfortunate because if you've watched the original, it's really it's very colorful, it's very bright. Even if it's below the ocean, they still go out of the way to make it very poppy and pretty.
Yeah.
And it's something that a lot of them do where they just gut color, the gut life, and they'll be here's the live action version, and it looks awful, and I hate them. So I'm probably not going to see it anyway. But obviously this drama, obviously that hate's been really overtaken by a lot of people, which have been she can't be black. This is terrible,
You know what I didn't like? Growing up watching the Justice League and how Green Lantern was black, and then they made Ryan Reynolds play Green Lantern.
Yeah. I have a hot take as well. I agree that mermaids should be scientifically correct, which is non-existent. They don't exist.
They should be they should be how real science works.
Wait, guys, wait, hold on. As an empath, I'm sensing something. It's Tucker Carlson. He's saying I don't care if they're black, white, blue, or purple. I just want it to be accurate to my favorite movie.
Okay, wait. Can we talk about that? Whenever someone brings up race, when they're not racist, they always say something like that. I don't care if they're black, white, purple, or green. And I'm like, bitch, no one's green.
They always go. I don't care if you're black, white, purple, or green.
Some bullshit. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I hate it. I hate it.
Here's my thing. They always say oh, I don't care if this, that, and the other, but I care. And I haven't
Yeah.
even seen it yet to see if it lives up to my standard. I just know it won't. Okay?
I just know I hate it.
That's why I brought it up, because I wanted
How
to
do you
know if
know?
anybody else noticed that.
It's exclusive. The most racist people who are like, blah, 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 blah. And I'll bring that up, and you're like, oh, okay, then.
Yeah, it's always the racists that are like, I don't actually care, but you do.
What you do?
That's why you're making a big stink out of it.
I
You
don't care if you're black,
know
white.
anything about the movie yet, and you're already judging it based off of what?
I'm not racist, but
No.
I'm not. I don't care if you're black, white, purple, or green. I just want to keep my bloodline clean.
oh my god.
Jesus. So apparently, another article I pulled up is that there's been a Twitter ban on someone who apparently took the trailer and made Ariel white again, and they were banned. The tweeter said Ariel had been
Banning?
fixed.
I don't know.
The tweeter said the Ariel had been fixed when her face was changed from a woke actor to a ginger white girl.
And to clarify for people who haven't seen it, it's not like they just took the actress and then changed the tone of her skin. They like
No, it's
completely
whole new gal.
Yeah, they just
Yeah.
completely changed. Like her eyes are
Every-
different, her positioning of her mouth is different, the size of her nose is different. Like they changed everything.
Yeah. Me personally, I hit the top one a lot more.
I will
Like,
say,
Like the
Yeah.
whitewashed version.
I will
Yeah.
say, I wish her hair was a brighter red.
Me too.
Because
Yeah.
Tofar's right, they do kind of suck out the color in all of these live action movies. Like,
Yeah.
they do tend to be like almost monotone. It's like old Victorian movies, how you would expect to see like a plague-ridden city. That's usually what these like movies turn out to be. Except for Lion King, I think.
Yeah, but Lion King had a Gambino 10 out of 10.
I never watched it.
Me neither.
But yeah, I don't understand the crowd that's like, I want my mermaid to be scientifically correct. Have you seen a scientific rendition of a mermaid? They're like
Motherfucker.
very obese.
They're
Creepy
fucking
as hell
fish
looking.
people.
They look like nightmare people.
Well,
So
Why-
they're not
why-
real.
So apparently,
Why do people care? It's fucking Ariel from the Little Mermaid live action edition.
dude, because they made her a different color, bro.
Yep.
That is the most
Bro.
important thing.
Of course. Nothing else. I don't care if it's a bad or good movie. I just want I just want the Ariel to be just like my favorite movie. Tough.
They did the same thing with Sandman.
Oh, wait, what
I
happened with
haven't seen
Sandman?
They were talking about like, oh, they made everyone gay and it's so woke and this, that, and the other. And the creator of the actual comic was like, these have been written this way for years before Netflix even touched it. What do
Yeah.
you want about? This is how I wrote it back in 19 whatever the fuck.
1776.
Hold on, when did they come out? But they went through the same shit. It's like people refuse to let other people be in the spotlight for a little bit. It's insane to me.
So I found
I'm
another
pretty sure-
article. Yeah, you guys familiar with who Matt Walsh is?
No.
Okay.
No.
So he's just like another. He's like bearded, more boring Ben Shapiro, right? He's a
Mhm.
far right, and but apparently claimed that it's not. Was it? And his argument against casting a black actor in the film lead role is truly wild. He claims it's scientific for mermaids to be white. So yeah, just everything else. So yeah, it's really reached the point where it's gone beyond like dumb Twitter drama to like at the very least dumb, well, like conservative media drama, which it usually does.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's like people will look for any excuse
To
to just
just
be
cry
ugly
and
and be vaguely racist. That's what it's coming down to recently. It's like they'll take any chance to say some out of pocket shit, but there's a reason for it. It's not because I'm racist. Couldn't be. It's because this one little thing. And then they'll just say the most hateful shit and you're just like, okay, sure. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's nuts to me.
Let's see.
Especially the fact that they whitewashed her like that. looking at that picture is insane. I can see why they were banned.
Yeah.
I don't know why people care so much about Ariel live action.
I don't know why people care about any live action from Disney. They're all boring.
Yeah.
That would make like any parody.
They will. I haven't seen a single good live action movie that they've come out with. Beauty and the Beast
Yeah.
sucked. It was boring.
Which one?
There was nothing new. Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
What
But
what changed?
It's live action now, CG, so it's better.
Like, the only thing that I could say is Alice in Wonderland, and that's because it took a complete different take on it.
Yeah, but that was it, and that wasn't even really where doing the live action stuff. They started with Maleficent, which I
Yeah.
think came after the Alice Returns.
Yeah, I don't see the reason in rehashing all of these things other than they're running out of ideas for things that are good.
Oh,
Mm,
100%.
And they're like,
I don't want
I
to say
feel like most younger kids aren't Disney kids anymore. It's Disney adults now.
I mean, that's definitely like the most exciting. Remember when Lion King was coming out? It was the adults were like, "Oh my god, it's Lion King! Oh my god!" You know, it's not made for like
Yeah.
people now. Like,
Well,
the
I mean,
the-
it's
sorry.
because all kids haven't seen Lion King.
I mean, you can go watch it now. Like, there's nothing stopping you from
Mhm.
watching the original.
Yeah,
Uh,
but
Most kids
listen,
don't want to, though.
as a person who was born in the late 2000s, I have never seen Lion King.
But nothing's stopping
Yeah.
you. Though.
Like, it's fucking Lion King.
Yeah.
I don't think
Well,
I don't think I've
That's-
seen half of the Renaissance movies.
I think
from
that's more on
Disney.
your parents because my niece has seen a lot of the
Yeah,
original Disney movies.
I feel like Disney is passed down from parents now, though. Like, there's nothing for kids to be like, oh, I want to go watch those old movies. Like, no.
yeah.
So the
It's on
reason
the
that they're
parents.
remaking all this stuff is for the adults.
Because it's easy money.
Yeah.
It is,
Like-
but it's also lacking in all of the things that made it good to begin with. Like, there's a sense of whimsy that just isn't in the new corporate feeling live action movies. They just feel pre-generated. I don't know how to explain it. It's like, obviously they're going off a template.
They feel like those pictures of like this picture is made by a computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like-
AI generated.
You had something real and then you're just like, okay, now recreate it, but in this style.
Yeah.
Yeah, but make it live action, cast like some like big actors right now, and then make it, and then $100 million in a week.
Yeah.
I feel like the best new Disney movies so far have been animated. All of the new live action stuff is just, it almost feels like different companies. It just doesn't feel the same.
Yeah.
It's like they're trying to cater to different people. I think Disney works best when it is animated because there's a lot of,
Creativity.
yeah, there's a lot more creativity that can be put down on, I guess, just like as cartoons. You can get away with a lot. That's why anime is such a big thing, I feel like, because it's like some things that you would see in anime would be very hard to do in any sort of like live action CGI anything.
Mhm.
Not without spending shit tons of money. So I
Yes.
think animation has the ability to go farther with the crazy ideas without
Yeah.
blowing
I
a
was kinda-
budget.
Yeah, I was telling people too, like, if you haven't gotten into anime yet, like,
That's
it
the
can
time.
literally just be anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's like
There's
so many
nothing
places,
stopping them.
so many options these days.
Yeah, there's literally no limit to what anime can be.
I love anime, but the community kills new people from enjoying
Oh,
it.
sorry. I spaced out for 2 minutes. Anime?
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
we're talking about.
All right. Let me spit some shit.
Okay.
I am pretty much done with anime.
Oh,
Why?
I used to be so anime. I was such anime.
Okay.
And now every single time I love JoJo's more than anything.
Okay.
I would kill my little brother for JoJo Part 7 animated
In Minecraft.
in Minecraft, and he'd cry and get pissy about it. But I have not been able to finish JoJo Part 6, Part 2, which I waited for months.
Oh, because it's mid.
No, it's fucking.
No, it's incredible. I can't watch anything. The only thing of anime I've watched in like the past 6 months, I've tried to like watch so many things. The only thing I've been able to finish is Spy X Family, barely, and a show that's coming out this season.
I don't know. I don't have that same feeling.
I just can't get through it anymore. I find it.
No, I just started Dragon Ball and I love it.
Dragon Ball's great.
You basic.
I tried to start Dragon Ball, and I went, this shit's cool. I'll watch it tomorrow. And then I went, you know what I think's cool? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And then I started watching that.
Good,
I think you have a short attention span.
That is what it sounds like.
I do. I have a terrible attention span. unless it's Community, I can finish that shit all 6 seasons in one day.
See, that's why I really prefer the voices on subbed, but also having to read every line.
Oh, it's a pain.
It keeps me in there.
Oh, I have to watch dub. No,
it keeps me like engaged, as opposed to if I'm listening to something that's in English dubbed, I'm gonna be on my phone the whole time.
Oh,
I'm gonna be like, oh, that's neat, and then I'm not halfway paying attention.
I watch it sub. I watch everything sub. But the thing is, I finished 1 episode. There's 11 more. I go, oh, I'll watch YouTube for a little bit. I dropped that show, and I've not watched it since.
What was it? I think dub makes it because like with dub I can feel more efficient. I'd be like, okay, let me play Minecraft or have something else open while the anime is running. But with subbed, I have to like sit there and be like, okay, I gotta watch.
See, I prefer that because otherwise, I'm not paying attention to half. Like, I'm paying half attention to both of them.
that is fair because there are times that I'll be like, I'll miss an entire episode because I'll be on TikTok or something.
Oh my
And I'm like,
god!
damn, now I gotta
Same.
watch it. Shit.
Like, if
Oh, I hate that.
if I'm watching something in English, I guarantee halfway through it, I'm just gonna stop listening to it altogether. It's just gonna be background noise.
CG,
In which case, I could just throw anything on.
CG, I'm gonna put anime on. I'm gonna have it dubbed, and the second I know you're not paying attention, I'm gonna switch it to subs. So you have to pay attention.
He's gonna be hearing like, Luffy, you can't be doing that. Luffy, you gotta. And then.
Omaewa shiru.
Oh.
Moshimo daijoubu. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Mushimu.
But yeah, I just when it comes to anime, it's like I have to have subtitles. I'm not gonna pay attention otherwise. And then I'm gonna turn to my friend and be like, "What were they talking about?" Like I was sitting here playing Farmville on my phone or whatever the fuck.
Farmville? What are you, 40?
No, I
What
don't
are you,
play
my dad?
Farmville. I play Cookie Clicker.
That's even worse.
No, base. All my classmates play Cookie Clicker during class.
Oh my fucking god, bro.
Tekken
You know, it's a great show to sit down and just watch without paying attention to.
Bloodline, 6 episodes, 3D animated. Jin's the main character. It's peak.
Puppy Cat, being Puppy Cat, great.
I need
show.
to watch that. But also, you know what's even better? To watch when
My
you
brain
don't.
hurt.
Watch when you're not
Being Puppy Cat?
To
What the
watch
fuck
when you're
is
not
that?
watching.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure because I can hardly get through it anyway.
The Office.
Mid.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Pete's right. You see, JoJo's is exactly like The Office, except
No,
JoJo.
shut up.
It's actually basically the same exact show.
Shut up.
See, Michael Scott is
Wrong.
Joseph Joestar.
And that. No,
Tony, there's got to be a Tony in there.
there's not a Tony.
Damn it.
There's a Toby.
Kevin. Yeah, that's what I meant. Toby is like Jonathan Joestar.
That's
Kevin,
actually kind of based. Toby is kind of ass.
Kevin, who drops the chili, is just like my favorite character, Jotaro Kujo.
Roman, why'd you bring up The Office?
Yeah, so the reason I brought up The Office, so yesterday I learned this. So I was trying to watch an episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia on Hulu, and then I was typing it in, and I was like, what the fuck is that? I saw The Office, I'm like, that's not on Hulu. And then I realized it was like in quotation marks Hindi, and I was like, what? And then I fell down the rabbit hole learning that there's about, I think, 13 other versions of The Office from around the world. And I wanted to talk to you about this because I thought it was really interesting. So some little side notes, right? So they had the UK version of The Office. It was the first one. It's 2001. Not everyone loved it, but it came out. And then, fun fact, the German version came out before the US version. By a few months. Yeah, October 11th,
Wait,
2004.
I didn't even know the UK version came out before the American one.
Yeah, that's the original.
So the
That's
original
weird.
is the UK one, and then the German one is apparently it's kind of a little different. They sell insurance. It's the entire the entire accounting department's just not in the German version, which is interesting. No, wait. Not in the German or the Canadian version. So they're all gutted. But it's really weird to watch The Office on like episodes in completely different languages. And it really threw me off to watch it in Hindi. So I was trying to watch it, and I was like, this is weird.
I'm confused. Why is there a Canadian, UK, and American one?
There is a Canadian, a Chile.
Cultures, man.
Yeah. So there's a Canadian.
Canada's right there. What are they?
The French Canadian.
I'm just gonna say one thing about The Office.
Stop.
And then I'll drop it. And then I will drop it. It is unfortunate for humanity that there's 13 fucking iterations of that show.
One for every region, except.
Oh my god.
Okay,
bro.
listen.
There was.
I'm guessing that the Quebecois version is just everybody talks like everybody just talks like XQC.
Dude.
Dude, Michael Scott?
Michael,
Dude, I can among us in the accounting department?
Jim put my stapler in the Jello.
Jimmy, put Jello?
So there's also a Chile version from Chile, the Czech Republic version,
Kevin.
Finland,
Thank you for specifying.
France, Germany, India, Israel. Polish has the most recent version as of October 22nd, 2021, and it's still going on.
That is actually gross that they're still releasing The Office in some countries.
Leave the fuck. No, it's their own version. It's different.
No, I agree.
Actually, no. The Polish version of The Office is just called The Office PL. Fuck.
You know, my opinion about The Office after seeing the entire show, I think that is the most unfunny, most disgusting, worst casted show I've ever seen.
I could not say most of it.
We'll kick him after this. Don't kick him
There
after
are
this.
some moments, but I'm not a fan.
Look,
Just kidding! LOL!
I think The Office is good, like, casual, like, put it on and do something else media if I need background noise.
Perfect cable show.
I would just watch the IT Crowd instead.
Oh my god.
Like, cause the IT Crowd, I haven't seen it, so I want to sit down and watch it. But with, like, The Office and, like, Parks and Rec.
The British people.
Yeah. With, like, The
watch
Office.
The British people.
With The Office or, like, the IT, or the, no, what is it? Parks and Rec or The Office, I'll just put it on and listen to, like, a podcast.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like, I don't have to watch it. Like, Parks and Rec, I didn't even watch most. I was used to do a job where I had to drive a lot. So I would literally, like, put on my car speaker, put on Parks and Rec, and just listen to, like, a podcast.
Just listen to fucking music, man.
I don't want to listen for, like, 6 hours.
Speaking of listening to a show,
I listen to music during class. Sorry, CG. And I listen to one album, and then I pop on my like songs and turn that shit down, and then I go, oh man, I just like am done listening to music for the rest of the day.
Like, I can't listen to it for 6 hours of music.
Yeah,
I gotta like, I have to have like
music
a video.
Makes the time go by slower unless you're listening to like a 10-minute song.
Look, I'll put like
listen to music every minute of the day.
Look, I could put a show on or a YouTube video or something like that, and that's what I used to do. So I tell me to get through the Parks and Rec at a reasonable pace. I would just put it on while I was like working. That's okay. I don't work there anymore. They can't get mad at me. And same. That's what I did for the Avatar, also for most of that.
Speaking of shows that you listen to instead of watching, Futurama is apparently like known for being the perfect show to sleep to. Like, I think I read somewhere that the lines are written so like naturally as to conversation that a lot of people tend to fall asleep to it at night. Just throwing it on.
Burgers.
Guys,
it's what?
Me with Bob's Burgers. I fall asleep to Bob's Burgers every night.
Me with Scott the Woz, Drew Gooden, and Community.
Shut the fuck up, bro. Shut up, bro.
I've never actually watched
guys. Hold on. You've never... you should. First 3 seasons, goated. Last 3 seasons, eh.
I heard Chevy Chase is a fucking wild card on set.
Yeah, he is.
He hated being there, and this is like what I heard from the main actor. He said every single time Chevy Chase would cry and pout about having to be on set, he'd go, "Yeah, no, I'm just missing my children's lives right now to be here, but it's okay."
Damn.
So,
That sounds like something he would say. Community is funny though.
have you seen the clip
No,
of
it's
the guy?
hilarious.
And they go, "Hi, what do you do for a living?" He goes, "Hey, I'm Jeremy Johnson, and I'm a fucking racist." I love that clip so
No.
much.
Chevy
I'll
Chase. Chevy
Yeah,
Chase.
it runs to Chevy Chase. I'll send it to you later.
Well,
Very off topic from this. One last thing I want to go over before I'm done. So I learned from Google Street View, right, or Google Maps. You can kind of like do a street view and follow the map.
Mhm.
I learned recently that you can actually change the timing or the year when the truck drives by, and like if you
Oh.
wanted to. Yeah. So what I did is I went through my old town, and I have a clip of literally like the main street from like 2008, 2013, 2016, 2022, or 2022, and it's super weird to see like the changes.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like seasons at first. Like you could be like, oh, winter of.
Oh no. Yeah, you Google Street View, and at the top of the thing, it's gonna be like, see like a little like time frame. Click it, and it'll
Mhm.
show you like when the Google truck went through, and it's really weird to see, like streets that you remember, like what's changed about them.
I have something
That's
to say about
wild.
that. I went on Google Earth, Google Maps, Street View. I went to my house because it was snowing outside and I wanted to show a picture of my house. And I drive up, and I see for one frame, you know how like you click and then you keep going, click.
Mm-hmm.
Click and I'm in front of my house and I see somebody sitting on the porch. Then I click it away and I'm like, oh shit! Then I spent like 10 minutes trying to click back. On that Street View is, I don't know when,
Slender
but
Man.
my grandmother holding a baby. Maybe me, maybe one of my
Oh.
cousins. I don't know. Probably my little brother. I don't know when they drove by, but it was there, and I was very surprised.
Spicy. Would you be more surprised if
Yeah.
it was Slender Man and he held up a sign and said, "Hey, that's the end of the show, everyone. Thanks for coming out." Hey, it's a good transition because it is the end of the show, guys. We're winding things down here. Wanted to thank our special guest CG for coming out and having another fantastic show.
Yeah.
8 episodes later, he's still coming back and killing it. CG, anything you want to
Yeah.
plug
Thank
before you
you.
go? Any projects you got? Anything you want to do? Anything you got in the works so far?
Nothing in the works. I do stream over at twitch.tv/CGTX. I'm good fun. You should come visit me. I'm fucking flawless and sexy and beautiful. And other
Yes.
adjectives for good.
hmm
He's
You can also
great.
find me on Twitter. I'm also under CGTX. I don't know. Come hang out. It's fun.
Best nails in town.
Oh,
Yeah.
guys,
Wait.
how
have some
could
really
I
pretty nails.
how could I forget my favorite topic before the show ended? Guys, we need to
Me.
talk about iOS 16.
Ignore him. Show's over.
So
Alright,
you
well,
can
guys-
actually change the home screen.
All right, well, guys, it's been fun. Tonight's show, episode 16.
No, guys,
Popped
they
off.
added so
Lots
many
of
cool
fun.
features.
What?
Once again, thanks for inviting me, y'all. This has been great
Yes.
fun.
Yeah.
I really
This
enjoyed being back
episode.
on here.
Yes, it was great having you back.
Yeah, it's fun.
I'm available anytime for
If
a
you're
fifth or sixth episode.
yeah,
So, yeah, guys,
you're
this is it.
in towards the end here, find
Right,
us in
right.
2 weeks on youtube.com.
Oh, no, in a
Sit
week.
You know,
Ah.
Yeah, we do.
Man,
I use our off week to upload to YouTube.
how hard are you working Jarhead in that closet to make him come out in a week?
If that motherfucker wants to keep eating, he's gonna keep working.
He's also editing all my Dark Souls videos.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Alright.
Next episode, 1 year anniversary. It's gonna be special. See what we're gonna plan for there, and after that's the end of season 1. So,
Boom.
ooh,
Guys,
okay.
what a ride it's been after all the work I've put in.
I've been here for every single episode. It's been
But
great.
Yeah, me and CG
Love
are
that.
are working in the sweatshops to pump out every single
Oh my
topic for the
God.
show.
Spicy shows up 10 minutes before the show and goes, "All right, I got my red article. Let's go." All right.
I'm here.
I'm always here, just in the background. You just don't know it.
Yeah.
Have a good night, y'all, and stick around for the raid.
We're raiding out everyone.
Boy.
And if you look in
Boy.
Roman's dirty ass room, you can actually see me picking it up every day, and it just
That's
keeps
not true.
becoming
That's not true.
dirtier.
That's not true. That's not. No, we're gonna just.